In this video we shall discuss about the push and pop instructions of the thumb state. So basically this push and pop instructions are not part of ARM state. So these are specifically there for the thumb state itself. These are used for the stack operations. Stack operations they are used, and that too particularly what you have to remember is it's only fully descending stack operations. Only fully descending stack operations the push and pop are used. So there is no fully ascending, there is no empty ascending stack, there is no empty descending stack. Only fully descending stack operations are done. Okay, so let us actually go through this instruction set format for the push and pop. This I have just taken an example for the push and pop. You don't have to learn for all the instructions. Now, so push and pop, actually the first one that you have it here is, that is the code for the push and pop instructions. Okay, so the next one that you have, the 11th bit, is basically L here. So whenever L is 1, which indicates that you are loading from the memory. Whenever L is 0, which indicates that you are storing to memory. Okay, so this is 1, this is 0 by default. Now the 8th bit that you have is basically R. So R means what you have is this: whenever R is 1 here, whenever R is 1, you are storing the link register value along with, you are storing the link register onto the stack, then you load the PC. Okay, but in the case, this is similar to what you have for the if I have to tell, then it is similar to the branch link operation, operations that we were doing. So it is similar to that one only. So this is actually whenever R is 1, you are storing the link register onto the stack. Okay, whenever R is 0, you are not storing the link register onto the stack. This is anyhow it is done. Load PC, that is popping the content and putting the content onto the PC. Okay, that is there here. But whereas actually you don't store the LR if R is equal to 0. You store the LR if R is equal to 1 here. So that is what you do it here. Of course, we shall discuss about this one in the next slide, little bit detail. Now, what you have for this one is R list. So R list, in this case actually the list what all registers you want to store it onto the stack, or what all memory locations you want to put it, and put it in the different register list that you want to have it. So that is what actually decided by the R list here. So as we can see here, there is only 0 to 7, which means that only R0 to R7 registers can be used for the push and pop instructions. No R8 to R12, those high registers can't be used here. So no high registers are not allowed here. Then what do you have the next one? So one thing what you have to understand here is, see, for example, if I am using let me take 3 register list, I have it. So R0, R3, R4. So if I am having these 3 registers, so what is being done here is this. So R0, since I have used here, let me, so this R0 will be 1 here. Okay, so R3 will be 1 here, and R4 will be 1 here. So rest all what you will have, so rest all you will have it as 0. So rest all you will have it 0. So in this R list, since R0, R3, R4 has been used here, so R0 that is made to be 1, R3 is made to be 1, R4 is made to be 1, rest all are zeros. So that's why only R0 to R7 is used, rest all high registers are not used. Okay, so this is about the instruction format you have it here. So let us actually go for the next slide. Okay, so here what you have, the push and pop details. Okay, so here we shall go through that one. Now whenever actually L is 0 and the R is 0, means whenever actually you write this one, push R list. Okay, so when you give this instruction, obviously L is 0 and then R is 0. It is not, this doesn't happen based on this one, this happens based on this one only. Okay, so push R list. So what you are doing, push R list, this is an assembly ARM equivalent, this is ARM equivalent of this thumb instruction. So what happens here is that you push the register specified by the R list into the stack and update the stack pointer. So let me take an example here. So let me actually write here push, just let me write push R list, that is R0, R4. Let me take only 2 registers. Okay. r0 comma r4. So in this case what happens is that since stack pointer actually r13, so let me have some sp value. Okay, so maybe let me write it here. It's always fully descending stack operation. So sp that will be pointing some memory location. Let me write here 0x0009 000, sorry, maybe let me take 0010. Okay, so this is a stack value that you have. So maybe let me any value that is there, 0x00. So some value is there here. Okay, so let me write it in 0x. Okay, so maybe in this first location some value is there, full stack. Okay, so this is the stack pointer is pointing here. Now what happens here is this, see, push r list, this is equivalent to this one. So here stmdb r13 exclamatory mark, okay, comma r list. What is r list here? r0 comma r4, and this r13 is basically stack pointer, isn't it? So stack pointer. Now as we can see here, these instructions we have already discussed in the data processing instruction. So what this does, decrement the address before loading. So decrement the address before loading. So what happens here? So next address, let me write it this one, this one, this one. Let me take it. So let me write some address here, 0x0009 00000 C, isn't it? So what do you have this one, next one, 0x0009 0x0008 0x0009 00004. Okay, so let me take another one, 0x0009 00040. So what do you have here? So first one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Now here stmdb r13, now exclamatory mark r list, this is equivalent to this one. So you push the register specified by the r list onto the stack. Maybe so this push operation is storing. Okay, so storing is always push operation, popping is always load operation. So you are pushing the registers onto the stack here. So let me say which all registers you are putting onto the stack here. So one thing what you have to understand means r0 and the r4 registers are putting onto the stack. How, what is the order that you put here? See, push r list equivalent to stmdb r13 exclamatory mark r list. So decrement before loading. So what is r list here? r0 and r4. We know that it is decrement operation. Whenever decrement operation is there, so first what is taken? The extreme right is taken, that is r4. So r4, and it is given there decrement before loading. So r13, that is stack pointer. So what is stack pointer value? That is 0009 0010. So 0x0009 0010, that is what is your r13, isn't it? So when that value is there, you first decrement before loading. So what you are decrementing? Address you are decrementing. So 10 is decremented, so that is what you get, 0x0009 000C. So for this address, what you are storing? The r4 content is stored here. So r4 content is stored here. Whatever the r4 content is there, r4 content is stored here. Next what happens? Again decrement before loading. So before loading, first you decrement. So again if this gets decremented, so now this 0x0009 00008, now what content is stored? r0 content is stored here. r0 content is stored here. Same thing, push r list. Whenever push r list you do it, same thing, next operation that I want to do, if I want to pop the content, this is always preceded by pop r list. Okay, so this you can just understand here, this is r is 0, r is 0. Why r is 0? Because you are not actually putting the link register. You are not specifying the link register in the r list. If you specify the link register in the r list, then r becomes 1 here. Okay, so since link register you are not actually putting the content onto the stack here, so you are not specifying the link register here. So always actually remember, push operation is preceded by push operation first, next pop operations. That is what you do it. Push operation basically you put the content onto the stack. Pop operation from the stack, again you put back into the registers. Okay, so what happens here? So in this case, in this case, what you have is pop or list. So push or list, pop or list. Let me actually write this one. After this operation, let me have pop operation, pop R0 comma R4. Okay, so same thing, the R list that you have to write. So here what happens, you can just observe here, pop R list, R is 0 here, why L is 1 here? L is 1 because you are doing the load operation. So now what happens, pop R list is equivalent, ARM equivalent is LDMIA R13 exclamation mark comma R list. What is R list here? R0 comma R4. And you know that actually whenever it is increment, so it is increment after loading. Okay, so first you load, then you increment. So first what is taken here? Here in this case R4 is not taken first. So what is taken first? R0 is taken first. Okay, so that is what you are retrieving the same content here, because you can just observe here STMDB and the LDMIA, they are pairs that you have it here. So you are retrieving the whatever the content that you had saved in this stack, you are retrieving the content again from the stack. So if I just take out this example here, now stack. So what is the stack pointing here? Of course, stack point is see, first earlier case what was stack point here? Decremented from 10 to C here. So store, okay, say decrement before loading. So before loading first you decrement. Now again before loading first you decrement. So what is your stack pointer after execution of this instruction? Stack pointer will be, let me write that one, 0x00090008. This is what is your stack pointer value after the execution of this instruction. Okay, so when this instruction, when pop comes after this push operation, now this value has to be retrieved back. Now what happens here? In this case R0 is retrieved first here. Okay, and what you have to understand here, address is not incremented first then loaded here. First it is given here increment after loading. So first you load. So what you have to load here? Whatever the content that you have it, that you load into the which register? Whatever the content that you have it, so first you load it to the R0 register, isn't it? So then you increment the stack. So from 9008 it goes to the 900C. Then again actually you take out this R4 content, whatever the content is there here, that again you store it back to the R4 register. See, one thing what you have to understand here, R4 R0 if I have written here doesn't mean that only R4 R0 is stored here. Here actually the content in the R0 and the content in the R4 is stored here. So when I specify the register list like pop R0 comma R4, here first what happens, this the content, whatever that is there here, that will be saved into the R0, then your stack pointer is incremented by 4. Next again this R4 is whatever the content that is there in the 9000C, that is taken, that is stored into the R4 register. Then again the stack pointer is incremented by 4. Now stack pointer comes back to this original position. So after execution of this instruction, what is your stack pointer pointing now? Stack pointer comes back to this original position, that is 0x00090010. So that's how actually through this push and pop operation you are actually storing the content onto the stack, again retrieving the content from the stack, then getting back into the registers. So this operation, now this says push R list comma LR, pop R list comma PC. This is similar to this push and pop operation. The only difference what you can note down is the link register, that is R14, the R14. Let me write it here. R14, that is saved onto this stack. Here what is this one? This is PC. This PC content is loaded from the stack. Okay, and you can observe here for this operation L is 0 because this is store, and you can observe here R is 1 here. Why R is 1 here? Because you are actually pushing the content, pushing the link register. Okay, so what you are doing here basically actually your L is 1 here. Why L is 1 here? Because you are doing the load operation, whereas why is R is 1 here? The R is 1 here because you are using the PC here. Okay, your R is 1 here because you are saving the content of the link register onto the stack. Your R is 1 here because you are loading the content from the stack into the PC. Okay. So, this is these two instructions are more similar here, but if let me actually explain with an example here. Okay, so let me take it here, let me erase it. Okay, so let me see here. Now, so what do you have here? Push. Let me write the same register R0 comma R4 comma link register. Okay, so link register. Now again pop R list R0 comma R4 comma PC. PC is basically the program counter, that is R15 register. Okay, so of course this is all capital. Now see what happens here. Now here this pop operation that you have, this is basically, okay, sorry, this one push instruction. First you are doing push operation. Now push R0 comma R4 comma LR. So now what happens, this first of all same example, let me take it 0x00090010, that is SP pointing. Now R0 comma R4 comma LR, if I just write here, see first what you have to understand here is, now okay, so now what happens here, since push operation is similar to the STMDB that you have it here, so STMDB R13 exclamation mark means R13 is updated. Okay, so R13 is updated, R list comma R14. So what is this, first link register is stored here, whatever the content that you have it, the link register is stored here. Okay, so first what happens, STMDB. So STMDB means decrement before loading. So first you decrement the address from 10, it will get decremented to C, then take the LR content, then store it in this address, that is 0x000900C. Again actually you decrement the address before loading. So first you decrement, then you load. So what is going to be stored here, by the order actually this will be R4. Next one, what will be stored here, it will be R0. So finally actually what will be your stack pointer pointing here, stack pointer will be pointing to this value 0x00090004 here. So this value it will be pointing, that is what stack pointer here. This is the value of the stack pointer after execution of this instruction, sorry, this instruction that you have it here. Okay, so when this instruction, after this instruction I am going to execute pop R0 comma R4 comma PC. So what happens here is that I want to retrieve it back from the stack and store it in the registers. Now what happens here is that, that's what it has been written here, pop values of the stack into the register by the R list, update the stack pointer. Now let me actually do the same thing. Now we just observe here, pop is similar to the R list comma PC, this is the instruction, sorry. So LDMIA R13 exclamation mark R list comma R15, R15 is PC here. Okay, LR means R14. We don't write such, that is what you have to write, you don't specifically write R14 and then R15 in the case of thumb codes. Normally you don't do that one. Okay, whereas this says you write LR only, but in the ARM equivalent LR is same as R14. In the case of this also, ARM equivalent of this instruction, this PC, this R15 is equivalent of the PC here. So now what happens when LDMI R13 exclamation mark R list comma R15, when this is equivalent of this pop R list comma PC, for this case it will be R0 R4 PC. So here R0 R4 R15. So now SP is pointing towards this one, it is increment after loading. So we increment this one. Now whatever the content that you have it in this one, that will be first stored into the register R0, that is extreme left here. Now R4 content, whatever the content, not R4 content, whatever the content that is there in this address location. See here, first here stack pointer 0x00090004, increment after loading. First you load this content, into the register R0, then you increment the stack pointer. Now stack pointer will come to this picture, this address 0x00090008. Next what you do, this content whatever that you have it, this content whatever that is there, that will be loaded into the R4 register. Okay, Now this content whatever that you have it, so this again stack pointer is incremented. Now this content whatever that you have it, so this will be stored into the PC program counter. Now again your stack pointer will be incremented. So stack pointer again finally it goes back to this position, isn't it? So first you see here 3 times it is incrementing here. First see, understand this one, R naught is not saved into the R naught here, the content. So let me write the content here, it could be anything, the content, okay, whatever that I have written here basically that is content here. So here also similarly this okay, so this content, okay, this content of content in this memory location 0x00090004 that is stored into the R naught. Next stack pointer is incremented, so 1 times it is incremented. Again this content that is stored in the 0x00090008 that is actually stored into the R4. Again actually it is stack pointer is incremented. Then this content the memory that the data that is there in this 0x00090006 that is actually saved onto this program counter. So by doing this one you are actually pushing storing the content onto the stack. Again from the stack you are retrieving back into the registers, and when you retrieve back to the registers the important point is that you know actually where you have come back. That's why actually you are putting this link register also. Whenever actually see what the purpose of this one is, within a function you are calling another function. When you are doing that one, or within a subroutine you are calling another subroutine, or within that subroutine you call another subroutine. At that time this instruction definitely has to be used because you have to know the return address. So link register will help in actually getting back the return address. So that's why you store the return address onto the stack. So this will definitely help in retrieving the return address. Okay, so that is how you can understand here. So whenever decrement is there you take the extreme right, whenever increment is there you take the extreme left as the first value. So this is before loading you decrement the address, you are first load then increment the address. So whatever that I have written here, it is not LR, it is not R4, this is not the register. The register, the content that is there in the register R4 or R0 or the LR, that is actually stored into these memory addresses. So when I retrieve it back, when I pop it back, the data that is taken here. So always understand the data from the memory addresses. The data from the memory addresses, that is what it is taken. Data from this address, data from this address, data from this address, that is what it is retrieved back. Since you are pushing the same content and popping the same content, so it will be retrieved. So whenever actually some interruption happens, so you just want to actually store the content onto the stack, and also when you return back you should know from which address I was interrupted. So you want to know the return address, so that's why you have to store the return address onto the stack. So this is how the push and pop instructions operate in the thumb state. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this one. Fine, thank you.